How's it going, YouTube? This is Skullshirtigal TCG, and before I start, I want to preface this by saying that everything I say in this video are my own opinions. I realize that my opinions are extremely unpopular, and please feel free to disagree with me. Just know that I respect everyone else's opinions. It's just that I feel that this is such a big problem that I need to present this side of the spectrum in terms of what people think of about the current situation that's going on. As many of you know, the next Pokemon set Breakthrough has begun to leak. A lot of people are getting the packs early, and, well, in essence, that's not the problem. See, since Generation 1, with the Gym Hero set, people have been getting packs early all the time. It's part of the way that the sets work. The problem is that from Gym Heroes all the way up through about X and Y, the sets were always released early only through pre-releases. Anyone who released the set early received very severe reprimands from Pokemon or Nintendo or both. Basically, that means that for almost 15 years, the only way to get packs early before the set's release date was to go to a pre-release. But beginning with Flashfire to a small extent, and bigger extent with Furious Fists and Phantom Forces, packs were able to just be picked off the shelf a week or two before release date and bought, and no problem. For some reason, stores were getting packs a whole lot earlier than they should have been, and by stores I mean places like Walmart and Target, not card shops or anything. Places that are supermarkets that people go to all the time. They would get the packs early, there would not be register locked at all, which means people could go in, grab a pack, and walk out the door with a pack of a set that wasn't going to be released yet, probably even didn't have pre-releases going on yet, and this was a big problem for like 3 full sets. Beginning with Primal Clash, Pokemon stopped sending out the packs early, but there was a very big problem. They started selling these little booklets that were basically miniature binders for people to put their cards in. Nothing for hardcore collectors or players or anything like that, just a nice little starter booklet for people who were just getting into the trading card game. The big problem is Pokemon was sending these booklets out a month or more before a set's release, and every single booklet came with a pack of the upcoming set. So, in the case of Primal Clash, the entire set was leaked. People were able to complete the entire set something like 3 weeks to 4 weeks before the set was even released. It was handled a lot better with Roaring Skies. I don't think that happened at all. With Roaring Skies, everything was just released on release day as it was supposed to be. But with Ancient Origins, the entire set was leaked almost 2 full months before the set's release. After the equivalent of Ancient Origins was released in Japan, we started seeing cards leaking in English before it was even released in Japan. Something like the Full Art Kyurem EX, we saw the English design first, and it wasn't released for 2 or 3 months after the Japanese card. And this is happening again with Breakthrough. Except here, we're having a mixture of these little booklets and these collection boxes, which not only come with 2 packs of Breakthrough, but they're like the kind of product that everyone wants to get, whether you are a beginning player or not. So these are the kinds of products that are being marketed to everybody, not just the people who can make a quick buck off of going in the store, buying it, and then selling it off eBay for twice the price. Now, I need to reiterate, I am incredibly biased. If these things were sold in my store, maybe I would go and get some, I don't know, but I've never had that chance. The Walmart by me right now doesn't even sell Pokemon products, and the Target that's close to me is just now getting Primal Clash, which basically means that it's so many sets behind it's not even funny. The only other store that sells Pokemon of any kind is GameStop, and they're pretty good at keeping to release dates. I really don't know where the closest place is to me that would be selling Breakthrough cards early, but in short, that's not the point. If they were close to me, I have no doubt that maybe I would go and get at least a pack or 2. But the thing is, that these things shouldn't even be in stores at all. It used to be if somebody sold packs early, they would get reprimanded very severely by Pokemon or Nintendo or Wizards of the Coast or whoever was in charge of the sets. But that's no longer the case. Now, stores are getting the things early and they're selling them and no one seems to be caring. And I reached out to Target on Twitter expressing my frustrations, and they basically replied by saying it's a region-to-region thing and the store itself is not responsible for what goes on. Now, I don't know who is responsible for this. If there is a register lock normally on these products and Target and Walmart are just bypassing it, in that case it's their fault. If that's not the case, then it's Nintendo's fault for making the product and shipping it to the stores way earlier than they should. With these kinds of things that contains any product of the upcoming set, they should wait until either the day or two before release date, or a week or however long it takes to ship to the store, to ensure that it gets there at a very specific time, give or take a day or two. If it's released a day early, that's no big deal, it's happened before. But really, it shouldn't be a problem that we have to say, whose fault is it? It should not be a problem at all, and the fact that we don't know who to blame makes it even more frustrating. Now again, I'm not saying that I am hating people who get the products early. Many of my PokeTubing friends have, for the past few sets in a row, gotten cards and packs and maybe even a box or two from upcoming sets way earlier than release day, and they're still my friends. It's just that I feel that this has become too commonplace to be excused anymore. I feel that the sets are being leaked way too early, and frankly, it's gotten to the point where once release date comes, no one cares anymore, because either they have all the cards they want, or if they don't care about collecting the cards, just playing with them, they already know what cards are in the set, reprints, translations from Japan, etc. If you have any comments on this matter, please feel free to share them in the comments. I welcome any kind of feedback I can get. If you really don't think this is that big of a problem, let me know. If you agree with me, then let me know. I'm just really sad and tired of seeing this happen every single set, and I guarantee it'll happen with the next set and the set after that until enough people speak up that Nintendo stops doing it. I know that won't happen because people are glad it's happening, but that's just my opinion. And that's the big thing. All of this is my opinion. So anyway, I'm glad that you took the time to watch this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.